So this palette cost $95. I'm giving you the full review right here. I'm gonna be doing this eyeshadow look, present your demo, swatches, comparisons with Tati Beauty Palette, Pat McGrath, Patrick Ta. Yeah, but before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know all the details about the signature palette by Vanity Makeup, then just keep on watching. I decided to take one for the team and also to feed a little bit my curiosity, and ended up buying the new signature palette by Vanity Makeup. And I know not many of us perhaps have heard about Vanity Makeup, at least not. I saw this eyeshadow palette. I was scrolling down through Instagram, and I remember seeing like promo pictures just, you know, coming across back and forth. And then all of a sudden we saw a kind of like a mini clip video from Friend Mood, and I'm like, wow, these just launched. And then when I went to see the price, it's like $95. Okay, I don't know the brand. I love luxury makeup, and you guys know that, but $95, where is it coming from? So I did a little bit of a research and ended up kind of like learning about a little bit about the brand. Is founded by a celebrity makeup artist, and she also has a YouTube channel. Now her YouTube channel seems to be a little bit on the small size right now. It has perhaps like 5 or 6 videos, perhaps more. I didn't watch them, but mainly those videos were related to, she has, I think, a contour palette or something along those lines, something for contouring. So anyhow, friends, I said, you know, this palette, first it gave me absolutely vibes of Tati Beauty's palette, and then looking to the package also gave me a lot of vibes as Pat McGrath. So let's dig in right here, and let me show you. Again, this is the box that it came in. It says Vanity Makeup, really nice. When you open it up, there's no logo inside. And then when I took out the package, it came wrapped like, I mean, like nicer than this. I just tape it on the back because I already took it out, took pictures for Instagram close-ups. I did a reel. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me there. But yeah, it had a, you know, nice sticker that says Vanity Makeup. And yeah, let's just take the tape off here. So the palette ended up costing me, well, it is $95. I live in California, so there's tax added to that, which is, I mean, it ended up being let me see right here, I have my receipt, $101.89. They are based in LA, in Pasadena, so that's close by. In fact, I was in Pasadena like maybe 4 days ago or 5 days ago. Anyhow, so here it is, the Unicard. I think it looks very nice. I mean, very, very sturdy. I really like this color combination of like nude shades. I mean, I love nude, and then the beautiful gold right here, and there's a little bit of a texture, so it just looks very well done. The palette is actually made in Italy, and it has a shelf life of 18 months. It comes with 24 grams of product. It is vegan and is non-tested on animals. So yeah, I know. I'm just like, from the presentation, so far I'm liking it. Down here says the signature palette too. So let me show you how it looks, the palette. And this actually really excites me because it's stunning. The actual compact is heavy weighted. It's all this beautiful nude. It says Vanity Makeup on the top. It's thick. Again, heavyweight. If you see this gold trimming right here, you hear that? It's a little bit more like, it looks like Hollywood style. It looks very pretty. In fact, it even on the back, it says the signature palette, and it's embossed on the lacquer. I mean, that is expensive right there. Now, this sticker is a clear sticker. Don't mind about it, but they could have chosen another font maybe. Not a big deal. I mean, not a big deal at all and whatsoever. But it looks very pretty. In fact, you know what? kind of reminds me to Gucci packaging. You see the same kind of, I mean the gold is a little bit different, but they use the same kind of, like if you have this compact right here, you know what I'm talking about. The design is just very, very nice and very heavy. So let's just open it up right now. So it has a nice closure. Ah, just a little bit of it. There you go. Ooh. I think it looks lovely. I think it's a really beautiful nude palette that gives you neutrals. It gives you some warm tones in there too. It gives you some cool tones. You have your basic black, it's not white, but you know, a very nude beige shade too that you can use it as a mixer. And you have different type of formulation right here. You have 12 eyeshadows total in 3 different textures. Battery matte, 3 intense shimmers, and 3 diamond sparkles. Which diamond sparkles, I'm assuming, it doesn't look like chunky glitter. It actually looks like it may have glitter. Let's see when we swatch it. And then it comes with a really nice mirror right here. So let me just take this. And this is a very nice mirror actually. A very nice high quality mirror. It's not a cheap one either. Okay, this is making me really excited. Let's go ahead and swatch this baby. Now the shades, they do not have names. The top row is just matte. They feel very soft with high pigment too. So let's just, and then me putting a bracelet on today. Okay, let's see. Here are the matte shades right there. I took off the bracelet so I can actually swatch the other shades. Ooh, look at that. That's so beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. These are creamy. These are not glitters. They are really like super metallic. These are the diamond sparkles. I guess these 3 right here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Those are the diamond sparkles. Look at that. And then this one right here on my index finger is intense shimmer. So it's a shimmer shade, but wow, the diamond sparkles, they're not chunky glitters. They are gorgeous. I love this cool tone shade. And then these last 2 are intense shimmers too. Sorry, it's not in complete order, but there you go. There are the swatches. This looks promising to me. Okay, friends, let's go ahead and let's start with an eyeshadow look and let's take it from there. Scott Barnes number 62 brush, and I'm gonna go to this nude shade and I'm gonna apply it above the crease. That blended so easy. BK Beauty 202 brush, and I'm gonna go to this cool tone shade and I'm gonna apply it on the outer third of the eyelid, and I'm just gonna take it also on my crease. And just building up a little bit more intensity on the outer V. I'm gonna go to this maroony shade, and I'm using a Wayne Goss number 18 brush, and I'm just gonna use a tiny amount just to deepen out more my outer V. Now what else? Oh my gosh, I don't know if to use this shade or this shade right here. You know, guys, that I die for a cool tone shade. Oh, Smith 253 brush. And I'm going to the cool tone shade on the palette. And I'm applying it completely dry right now. Now I'm gonna go with this same shade, and honestly I don't feel I need to wet it, but just for the fun of it, you know, let's just go ahead and wet it, and you know, let's see what happens. Immediately more payoff, and now I'm gonna use my finger and just like intensify. Again, I didn't have to. I'm just doing it for the fun of doing it, you know. Refer 02 brush, and I'm going to the nude shade, and I'm taking this shade and applying it on the lower lash line. Sonia G flat definer, and I'm gonna go to the maroon shade, and I'm taking it on the lower lash line, just on kind of like half the way, and I'm just deepen it out. Just gonna take it, whatever is remaining, a little bit on the front. Refer 03 brush, and I'm gonna go to the Intense Shimmer, the lightest one, and I'm just gonna apply it on the inner corner. Wow, wow, that has a lot of pigment. And you know what, let me take this matte shade right here, and I'm gonna apply this on my brow bone. Okay, my friends, completely done with my makeup. All the details of my makeup today, my foundation, blush, highlighter, etc. It will be everything on the description box below for your convenience. Before I jump into conclusions, final thoughts, let's do the comparisons right here. So everybody has been saying it looks a lot like a, you know, like a summary, like a condensation of Tati Beauty's Volume 1 palette. I have it right here. I reviewed this one back on the time when it came, and this one right here obviously has a lot more gradients from the different shades, and you know, different textures too. Now the main difference to me right here is that Tati's palette has glitter shades up here, and these are glitters. They are not the type of metallic shade that Vanity Makeup is bringing to us with the signature palette. Other than that, shimmers too. I mean, let me just put them side by side so you can see right there. So we don't have anything red right here. I mean, even the neutral tones, Tati's palette leans a little bit more warmer in tone in general. Like for example, even the brown shade for Vanity Makeup is more of like a maroon shade. Like for example, if we go to Ritual right here, I'm gonna grab also Story, which is this kind of like a terracotta shade. It is different. It is very different. Let me just swatch it on the side so you can see. See, this one leans more orange. Now if we go to, again, Ritual from Tati, and I swatch it against this shade right here. Tati's, in this case, is more neutral than the one from the signature palette. Another shade, maybe Soothe, and I'll pair it with this one right here. Now let's go for Aura, and also to the black shade. So here's Aura, Tati. And then Memories, the black shade right here. I feel like this black shade right here is more intense than the one from Tati. And the one from Tati is a really good black shade, like really, really nice black shade. Now again, as far as these shades right here, I think this maybe one. This is too orange, but let's swatch it. And then let's go for this one right here too. This one has a little bit more of coral undertone. And then we have the black one right here, or grayish tone. Very similar right there. Those two are a little bit more similar. I'm not swatching any of these shades because these are matte with a little bit of like sparkles in it, so there's nothing of that texture on the signature palette. Now this shade right here from the Aura line of Tati, I kind of like it a little bit more than the one from the signature palette. The signature palette one has a little bit more of a yellow undertone. This one has a little bit more of champagne, leaning a little bit pink, not cool tone, but. And then as far as that glitter goes, again, these are glitters. I'm gonna just take these two shades, I think. These are glitter, like glitter. So if you're not a person that likes glitter, you need to use a glitter glue, although they stay really well though, I will have to say. But I mean, they look obviously more foil because they are, you know, like glitter, but again, you will have to, I say, you know, for precaution, use a glitter glue. Okay, so those are the comparisons with Tati's palette. And then I have here also the Patrick Ta palette. And on this one right here, I will have to say this one is more nude. I mean, like completely nude, warmer, mostly warm in tone, not super neutral. You know, like it has some neutral shades. And this one is an amazing palette too. Now, as far as these shades goes, kind of reminds me a little to these two shades right here from Vanity Makeup and the Signature palette. Although I will have to say that the ones from Patrick Ta, they're just a dash more gritty, while the ones from the Signature palette, Vanity Makeup, they are a little bit softer. So I'm gonna go the Signature palette on top, and then I'm gonna do Patrick Ta. So I have here the Signature palette, Patrick Ta. They have a little bit of similarities, and I will have to say, in terms of formulation, I feel that the formula from Patrick Ta is more alike to what you will find here on the Signature palette. And the last comparison that I want to do right here has to do with packaging. Like I mentioned before, this is heavyweight, really nice, very well done. I mean, gorgeous palette, and it can be total Gucci vibes. I mean, Gucci could have come out with something like this, you know, to match the brand. That's the way I feel it. But it looks a lot like Pat McGrath Mothership palettes. You know, in thickness, they're both made in Italy. So I'm assuming, I don't want to say that this is the case, that perhaps these palettes, they are both made in Italy. Again, I'm not saying that they are made in the same lab. It could be just that the packaging, wherever they manufacture the packaging, could be the same or alike. I don't know. I mean, like, there's so many manufacturers in the world. So really, I'm just saying that it looks alike. They look very alike, Pat McGrath and this palette. The compact looks alike. But I have to say though that these mattes, they actually feel very alike to the mattes of Pat McGrath. Although I think the ones from the Signature palette, they may have a little bit more emollients. They may feel just a little bit more creamy, but very alike to them. And then as far as these shades right here, they feel a lot close to, say, Patrick Ta formulation. So here we go to my final thoughts. This is an excellent palette. It feels like a luxury palette. It behaves like a luxury palette. I know I need to try the other shades. I know I need to work with the black one and whatnot, but first impressions, I cannot say, hey, it's justified at $95, but at the same time I'm thinking, okay, the payoff is really good. There was no fallout. It blended like a dream, no fuss. The color story, yes, it's a neutral palette, but it brings us kind of like, you know, with Tati's palette, it was so many shades, which I appreciate. There were different textures. I know the idea behind it and whatnot, but this one right here is a, kind of like a little summary of things, and you can do so many different looks. Neutrals, warm tones, and cool tones too. But this feels and acts like a luxury palette. I'm not talking about luxury as, say, for example, Dior or Chanel. You know, those are more muted, understated. This one right here to me is more in the lines of Patrick Ta. The formula is not like Natasha Denona, but you know, on that same line. Does it make sense? So, and then pricing too. I mean, they are bringing us a really, really good, beautiful packaging, heavyweight. I mean, these must have cost, you know, a pretty penny to make, and also made in Italy. Formulation, chef's kiss. And I don't want to repeat myself too many times, but I like that, you know, is a palette that it can serve you in many ways. You know, that it's not just gonna be like, I love the Patrick Ta palette, but this palette right here is gonna give you more options as far as if I like neutral tones, but I like to play with sometimes warmer tones, sometimes cooler tones, and you know, like smoky eye looks, etc. You know, there's a little bit more possibilities right here. Honestly, I would love to see a palette that has mauves, pink tones, you know, like rose gold tones. That will be amazing. And congratulations to Vanity Makeup. They have no idea who I am. I was just a regular customer. I bought that palette. This is not a sponsor or anything like that. They don't know about me at all, and I didn't know about them, to be honest with you. But I'm very impressed with the quality, the presentation, absolutely everything from, you know, like customer service. I bought it and they ship it the next day in the morning. I actually bought it like at 11 o'clock and I'm like, should I get it? Should I don't get it? $85? You know, well, anyhow, my friends, I hope that this review was of help for you guys. If you were eyeing this eyeshadow palette, if you were curious, where is this brand coming from, why $95, let's just continue the conversation down below. Let me know if you're planning to get it, to give it a chance or not. Again, let's just continue the conversation on the comment section down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, share it with family and friends. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye!